It's our first YouTube broadcast. We're going to talk you through a little bit about the band, who we are and what we do. I'm Chris, I play guitar and I also sing.
I'm Casey, I play drums.
I am Sam, I play bass.
And I'm Pete, the guitarist.
We originally had the initial idea of setting up the band. It was about June 2012. I came up with the idea of setting up something that was a little bit acoustic driven, but also some rock and some prog in there as well.
In my background, I was doing a lot of live session work during the year. From the initial off, when we played together, it was like, this is going to work. We worked really well, rhythmically speaking, and just on the same wavelength musically.
I could definitely tell when you stood in for our other band, previous band, that me and you locked, obviously bass, drums. We just found that it was easy to play.
Yeah, completely.
And I thought that was a good building block.
And I guess from that moment on, that was like kind of how the foundation and the core started. We kind of knew there and then, really.
And then there was Pete as well.
Yeah, Pete came along, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's out of nowhere.
Came Pete.
It's only been about a year since I knew you guys.
Yeah.
Maybe a bit over.
Well, I'd heard
a gig with the previous band, wasn't it? Battle of the Bands, wasn't it?
Yeah, because I'd heard from other people that you used to play and you still played, but I hadn't obviously seen you or heard you play until the first practice, which was a bit nerve-wracking, wasn't it?
It was for me. I mean, I'd not, because I did session work and things for theatre companies before, where we toured around. So you'd often meet up with new people and have to start a project from scratch, and then you change over and you meet someone else and you move on. But with these guys, I'd not played with them before. First practice, I was a little nervous. So it seemed to go well, didn't it?
Yeah.
I think it was from the first moment we actually got in the room, and to be honest, we were having a bit of a laugh and a joke, and everyone got along, which is obviously a big help as well. We're all really good friends outside of the band as well, so it kind of helps the chemistry within the band, especially on stage as well. We start off with a basic idea of either a riff or a beat or a bass break or something that we want to build on, something that we think could potentially
something we want to incorporate in the song and have as a feature.
Yeah, a specific vibe to.
And then we just sort of jam around that idea and try and put a little bit of structure to it.
At which point it usually changes completely.
Yeah, completely changes.
But I think that's something we're always conscious of, which is capturing the natural vibe.
I think it's
if I can get my words out, it'd be great. But it's all about capturing that initial vibe and making sure that it is honest.
Really. I think it works well as well because we're all not afraid to tell, or not like criticising as if you're playing it wrong, more like, I think it would work better if you did this or had a different effect.
Yeah, exactly. It isn't criticism.
We don't feel like we can't say that to each other.
Completely.
Yeah. I mean, there's drum parts that Chris or Pete suggested to me, vice versa. I'm like, well, why not try this melody or this harmony, or maybe try that chord instead of that.
And try playing the instrument right.
No, not quite that, but But yeah, it's a very democratic, very relaxed way of writing.
Obviously, we all have an input into the band, and I feel like there isn't one particular person who actually is the head of the band and kind of organises everything and does everything. We all sort of have our own share and we all chip in.
I mean, like even tonight when we've just had a meeting, we've been talking about set lists and everyone has a different opinion and it's all valid and we've all contributed towards putting together these little sets. We've all done that, we've been out there, we've gigged, we want to actually come up with a good set that is really solid, well rehearsed, that we can take out and just blitz it.
Because we've all done gigs for ages, we've all been there, done that, it's all gone wrong, it's all, and it's just that you've got to be prepared, but you've got to think about the set and how it would sound.
For me personally, it was working with you guys is there's a lot more professionalism involved in the band than I've experienced before, which is a big thing for me. I really appreciate it from you guys.
This is the most comfortable I've felt and the most creative I've felt with a bunch of other musicians, with 3 other guys, ever really, because we're all different in terms of musical style, but it comes together. We've all got different backgrounds. I mean, me kind of started off alternative
into rock and then went into jazz, weirdly enough. But
well, so it was mainly sort of classic rock and then moved on to more acoustic-y stuff, which I don't do so much of anymore, because that's what Chris is great at. I stick to lead, which is what I do best. I'm widdly, licky, scaly guy, so shut it.
I think it's good that even though we're all from different backgrounds, that we can all accent each other's strengths. Even though I come from a more funk, indie, alternate rock background, and I'm merging with Casey, who is playing more jazz, shuffle, prog rocky beats. It's more, it still works even though it's different. And I think it's good that we can find a mid-ground and still have both of them express.
Obviously we do have a lot of fun as a band.
It's all good though. It's the right balance between friendship and professionalism.
We're going to be doing a 2-day practice soon. We're looking to improve our set and build on what we've already got, and hopefully bring out some of our heavier side and some of Crickmore's funky side.
The funk.
Yeah, we're going to be working a lot on the heavier stuff, definitely, for sure, and trying to get that all sorted for the summer as well. Good, so stay tuned for more footage from us.
Hopefully we'll have some stuff from the rehearsal.
Hopefully.
Weekend rehearsal.
We're-
A lot of bump
yeah.
notes, a lot of...
bloopers, but we're going to document that.
We're hopefully going to have
come
at
along the
least,
ride and watch what we do.
5-minute medley of Crickmore eating plenty of crisps for everyone there.
Yeah, record
that'll be
some of
enjoyable.
And maybe even a campfire story, who knows.
Or two.
So just click the... Where's the subscribe button on this? Is it like over... Just click...
It will be.
It'll be somewhere around
here.
You'll see it. Just look for it. It's the one beginning with S.
That's where you need to be clicking.
Don't
click
click
it.
down there. Click subscribe. We'll keep you updated and...
Ooh.
yeah, so we'll see you soon.
Hello.
Bye. I'm so glad that's a record.
I was just like...
I'm not really sure what to do, to be honest.
Well, what is less intelligent than a human? So I go down one level, I go, oh, chimp.
Is all this actually going in the video?
No.
No.